When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and a sweet silver song. Well, I went to a place called Central Park Housing, which is in our inner city area, and my first few days there, I felt like I was free, but I felt like if I made a mistake, I'd be going back to St. Amant. And I mean, that didn't happen, but it just felt like, you know, Scott, you can't make a mistake or you're going back. But as time grew and the days and months grew, I began to, I mean, I still didn't feel 100% confident, but I began to grow in confidence, and I never really knew how to question things that people did without my permission. You know, that kind of stuff. I still had that insecurity kind of feeling. Follow me! Follow me!
So how long have you worked here, Scott?
23 years. Well, first and foremost, saying hello to everybody and grabbing a coffee, which I know stunts my growth. One of the great things about working here is that, you know, they're not just great coworkers, but they're good friends as well.
Well, he just keeps thinking, and that confuses us.
Yeah,
and,
stop that.
We ask him to stop, but he goes in and he does his data entry work for us and takes some of that work off other people's plates. So it's very helpful and keeps us guessing all the time as to what day he's supposed to be here.
Yeah, well, stop that. Well, and here I always find that because, as I said, I feel valued, I feel lucky, I feel, you know, very honored to be working at a place that, you know, and in a profession that I love so much that as a kid I could only dream about. You know, I've been living the dream for 23 years for crying out loud. So it's just, you know, it's an absolute pleasure to be here. And then, you know, last night I'm thinking home isn't just the place where you get up in the morning and, you know, you go to bed at night. It's almost every place that you go that you're familiar with. And that to me is home. That's the meaning of home for me. You know,
at the end of the day, a couple of guys going to work, doing our thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that right, Scotty?
Yeah, and you know, giving the staff my bad jokes and everything else that I can make you think of.
There's lots of those.
If I can summarize how I contribute, it's through what I do each day. You know, I get up in the morning, I you know, go to work each day. Or eat, you know, 2 mornings a week. I contribute just by I think being who I am, a person, and a person who likes to be with people and who likes people that you know, share my interests and all of that stuff. And that's where I feel I'm contributing to society. I don't expect anything in return. And I think that's why I do things. I do things because I want to do things, you know, for people, and that's how I feel like I contribute to my society. Well, there are people who mean a lot to me.
I guess the first time when I got my own apartment, it was release, like actually having a key to my own place and paying rent on my own and all that kind of stuff. Then you feel kind of scared though too, because you never know if your house gonna get worse and then you can't live there anymore too. Yeah, so you have to think about reality.
So baking, cooking, looking after your home, looking after the pets, all those things are part of, you know, just that independence and making it work. Yeah. Although we don't know, I don't always think you do it the way I would do it, but that's part of my letting go and supporting differently, right? Millie's been doing her business now, which is recycled paper. She takes the office paper and makes new product out of it, or new paper, and then she creates cards and costume jewelry and magnets and art pieces, and she's been doing that since 2007. We started, it was a kid's paper kit. So after school, when she was done, she'd graduated, and I thought, what are we going to do with you? Because the only thing that was available was a segregated program, and that didn't seem appropriate. So we did a lot of closet cleaning and organizing, and found this paper kit that had been there for years in the back of her closet. Anyway, so she started doing it with blenders, and you still use blenders, but progressively over the years it's gone from someone helping you to doing it on your own, and she's got some, you know, she participates in the, okay, this is a long one, Winnipeg Beach Arts and Culture Co-op, which has an artist studio twice a year, so she opens up her home for as a studio, and she's been at the Handmade Village at the Winnipeg Folk Festival. One of her best customers is McNally Robinson. They just doubled their order, which was kind of cool. And then she also does workshops for schools, and she actually did one for the Gimli Art Club last year or the year before, I can't remember, I've lost track. So yeah, and so it requires some assistance to, you know, schlep everything there and set it up, but everybody usually enjoys participating and making it happen, and so yeah, it's been a big part. It's a big part of what you do. Yeah. Should we tell them that secret? The secret is that Millie's been doing laundry since she was about 13. I haven't touched laundry in a long time. It's actually therapeutic occasionally to get into the laundry thing. The one thing that I have to say about you, Millie, is that you always, once you learn a job, it's your job. I mean, Millie learned how to knit, and I never thought that would happen because I don't even know how to knit. But yeah, so she's knitting and doing yoga and volunteering Meals on Wheels and just doing very ordinary everyday things with some support. And there are very ordinary everyday things like the laundry, the dishes, the sweeping. I haven't told you, but I think you can learn how to do the lawn mowing. All those things sort of just add up. And you like gardening? Good? It's good? Yeah. You do now. Your dad and I used to try and get you to garden all the time, didn't we? It wasn't until Cheryl came along that it became fun. Do you like planting?
Planting.
Planting, oh, okay. Yeah. Watering? I know you like watering. You do that. You water so well you get yourself soaked. The whole gardening thing, I mean, we haven't got a garden there now, but I think next year, let's seriously consider having your own garden, and then you can do all the things that you've learned from Cheryl.
What a home means to me is choices. To come and go as you please, to, when you have a family, to have guidelines in store for your children so that they aren't out all hours of the night. I've been told, for instance, that it's just a place of love. I was told recently that our house, just by the features and the walls and the living room, it's a place of love. And my sister's friend has never seen that, and she's got quite a few friends. And it's a home of choice. A place where you could put the key in the door and you have full control of what a home is to you. You don't have to listen to somebody telling you what time to go to bed. It's a place where you have total control of your life.
It was a little scary at first, but I got smart before I decided I'd do this. I collected a few things and I put them in my mom's attic, and I was getting ready to look for my own apartment because I was old enough. I was 21 and I thought I could get a job. I've got a job, so why can't I leave home? And that's what I did. And then I moved into an apartment next door to where I worked, and I didn't have to walk very far. But it was a little rough because they didn't have much shopping over there to go to groceries, so I had to go halfway across town just to get groceries and stuff like that. And I did everything on the bus, or I rode my bike. That was me.
Home means to me being safe. It's a place to go when you are coming out of the rain. If it's storming or something, it's like you're going into a nice warm place. And I love to cook, so when I go home, I love to make dinner or supper with my husband, and he enjoys my cooking, so I enjoy doing that. And my daughter will come up. She's 21 years old, and she lives in Weymouth, which is about an hour away. I don't see her as much as I'd like to, but I enjoy when she comes up with the granddaughter, and I get to hold her.
I live on my own and have my own apartment. So when I go home from my classes, it's good that I can just throw my shoes off and just lay around, and if I want to eat something, I don't have to worry about someone saying, well, you can't have this, you can't have that.
Home means to me, well, home is a place that's safe, a place that where I can go and relax. My fortress of solitude. I'm working at home now, and so I find when I really can't stay indoors too long. So I know that there's a coffee shop down the street and stuff, and so I go and so maybe, well, at least once a day, especially if I'm home and I'm working, I have to get out. I have to walk, even if it's in the middle of a hurricane, right? So I just go to the libraries next door. So the comic book shop that I've been subscribing to for my subscriptions for my comics is down the street, so I don't have to take a bus now to do that.
I think the biggest thing is it's my own place, so I could live the way I want to live, get up when I want, eat when I want. I go to a coffee every day with all my friends. Some of them are from the condo where I live. We go as a group. It's in my community, the Polish community. I'm Polish, so it's a little community within community. So it's changed my life. Like, my life used to be structured, where now it's not. I do what the hell I ever wanted to do. And I like it that way because I don't like to be tied down. What I've really learned about myself is I gotta take care of me. That's really important because of my health. But what I've learned more about me is the people in my life now who were in my life before. There's always for a purpose or something.
Well, home to me is where I can be able to like live at peace. Whereas when I wake up in the morning, I don't have someone being right there, tell me what to do or anything like that, and being able to cook whatever I want, whether it be able to choose drink or anything like that. At home to me is where I can be able to actually come in and feel comfortable in the spot. My friend and I went to the place. It was our decision and our choice. And we're close friends for years, and when we got that excitement and be able to get the ceremony, it was tears of joy, because never thought, compared to living in the independent home before, it was a huge difference. Whereas
home means to me is having my own place, feeling free and relaxed, and doing the things that I want to do.
There's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain. All your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.